There's a big Allison, there's a medium Allison, and there's a small Allison. And basically, Big Allison it's about a real life person named Allison Beckel, who is a comic book writer and illustrator. And she is writing a book about her father in particular, and her family, and how she has basically reached a certain point in her life that she has to reconnect and figure out what has happened over the past 43 years of her life. So I play Big Allison, so I'm the one who basically relives and reminisces everything that is happening to my family.
And I had a fun job of playing 4 different characters in this musical. Four all young men. I play a character named Roy. He's a yard worker babysitter. There's Mark. He's a young high school student. There's Pete, who is a mourner, so he visits the family funeral home, the fun home. And there's also an imaginary character named Bobby Jeremy. He gets to sing a really, really fun song in the musical. Yeah, so I basically get to interact in the show, the relationship between young men and Bruce, the dad in the musical.
So basically playing 4 different characters.
Yes.
Why so?
Well, I guess I think Derek and Bobby discussed this briefly, but it's all played by one character to sort of show the archetype for the kind of young man that Bruce Bechtel, the father, was fond of. So it's all played by the one. I mean, they're all real people. They're all in a comic as well, but I guess they're all played by the young handsome guy.
Oh, really? You're young and handsome.
I try to be. Yeah.
So you had to be the person.
Yeah, I guess so.
Can you tell us what the story of Fun Home is all about?
Yeah. Myself? Okay, from my perspective. As Cris mentioned, it is based on the life of Allison Bechtel. Her father ran a funeral home in Beach Creek, Pennsylvania. And basically it's her at the age of 43 deciding it's the right time to write about her life, her relationship with her family, most importantly her relationship with her father, and trying to figure out the events that happened around the time of her coming up.
This musical got a lot of Tonys. What do you think makes it a very beautiful stage musical?
I just think it's because it's so real. They're all characters that you can relate to.
Yes, I think a lot of people, especially here in Manila, I think they try to think, oh, it's about being gay. It's about, it's about a dysfunctional family, but it's not necessarily that, because a lot of people who have watched it, even on Broadway and off Broadway, have felt some sort of, it's not about just a dysfunctional family, it's about a family. So it's about the connections you have with the family, the conflicts that you have within a family. And so you're going to see different things. It's not like even us, when we draw from our experiences to be able to do the scenes that we do, I find myself, it's not just about my father. I see my mother, I see my grandmother, I see my siblings. You see all of that all in one show. So it's not solely about her coming out and her being gay. It's about a family dynamic and how you deal with it. And you'll definitely, as one person put, I remember a friend of mine said, you get the feels. Because at one point or another, you felt some way like that with your dad or your mom or your siblings, something like that.
Since it did actually pretty good, are you more pressured to perform really well? Because this is like the first time that it is actually exported to another country.
International.
Yeah.
the pressure is on also because it's a very difficult it's difficult what do you call this? The storyline is so difficult to tackle, especially in a country such as ours, you know. And it's going to be, you know, there are going to be a lot of people who are in the closet or out of it who will have moments. There are a lot of people. I mean, it's all of that, and it's also trying to live up to how people receive it elsewhere. And to Lisa Cron and Janine Tesori. Janine Tesori was the one who composed it. Lisa Cron wrote it, and it's just that. I mean, I won 5 Tonys, including Best Musical. So it's all that pressure on us.
And adding on to that, I mean, with the Philippines, I've been only here for 2 years, but you can tell that Filipino people, family is such an important part of the Filipino way of life and the culture. And just from that alone, that is the reason why everybody can relate to it. Like myself, not knowing a lot about the show and just reading the short description of it, you think, oh, okay, it's a musical about a lesbian woman coming out, but it's not that. It's really family and like the family dynamic and the relationships. And as Cris said, you will, from watching this musical, find those little moments that you can relate throughout your life, where this may have happened to you, or may have happened to a friend of yours, or a family member, and that's really what hits close to her. And that is the reason why it kind of just makes it so beautiful and heartfelt, I think.
And so well written for a show that is only an hour and a half.
Yeah, so sure.
You know, there's no intermission, there's nothing. You're there for an hour and a half. So even as an audience member, you can't breathe.
She's there for an hour and a half.
I'm there for an hour
entire
and a half.
time. She's on stage.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, an hour and 40 sometimes. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting, and I can't wait to see how the Filipino audience will receive it. And hopefully we do not see any children in the audience, because I'm so nervous about that.
13 and up, definitely.
You know, it has to be 13 and up. No children. I know everybody wants to see it because it's Leia. No. Please.
But Cris, you mentioned that I know that the musical is a gay theme production. Rarely can we see lesbian
Yes.
productions.
Right.
Do you really think that the Filipinos are ready for that?
I think the Filipinos are ready for it, because as much as we want to say that, maybe the gays are more, we see more gay people, we have more gay friends, and all of that, there is a lesbian community that is not so vocal about their lives. I mean, when I was watching the L, I keep watching the L Word now, and I thought I'd only watched the first season, but I'm already in season 4. Okay, yeah, I am. It made me wonder at one point. But the thing is, it's it's a whole different life, and it's a whole different lifestyle, and it's also a story that you want even heterosexuals to understand. Because at the end of the day, we're all humans. We all feel, we all go through something. And what more if you're a gay woman in this kind of setting, in this kind of situation? I mean, if you think about the Isis Sigueras and the Lisa Dinos of this world, who, I mean, they're very open about the relationship, and many are not here. And I know a lot of people who are, who are together for some years. So, I think that it's time for the Filipinos to face it, because we should.
So what are certain discoveries that you discovered in assuming a particular role?
Assuming a particular role? Wow. When I interviewed a couple of women, a couple of lesbian women, it always ended up talking about sex. But on the most part, it's very interesting how they came out, how they hid it, how they dress. Like, I always wondered, how come they all dress a certain way or something? And then I researched, like, what kind of a lesbian is Alison? And I mean, it's not just man and woman anymore. It's like there's butch, there's androgynous, there's lipstick, there's chapstick, there's suits, there's this. And I was like,
Is Allison
what?
No.
She's actually, to me, she's not. Because she's not trans either. So I also
She's
have
a
to.
feminine.
She's not feminine either. I would say she's androgynous.
Okay.
Somewhat lesser, like Ellen DeGeneres always says she's chapstick, right? She's not lipstick, she's chapstick because she's kind of vain, but dresses a certain way. I think Allison is also a step below that. She likes to wear suits. She wears suits all the time, and she doesn't wear any kind of jewelry. She always says her only jewelry are her eyeglasses. That's why they're always expensive. But that's it, But she never really talks about what she is. But she does talk about the first time she realized that maybe she is like this person that she saw as a child. So yeah, I think that's interesting. That's a discovery to me, and how they interact with people. So I mean, I have a story there's a story about a girl. I was at Starbucks and I saw this girl and I said, oh my god, kababata ko to. My childhood friend. And I remember her, she's my childhood friend. Well, that's why I kept staring at her. And then she kept staring back. And then I was like, oh, so me, in my head, I was like, oh my gosh, should I say hi, whatever. And she's the daughter of another friend of mine. So I saw her mom. And I said, hey, I think I saw your daughter. I'm not sure because it's been 15, 20 years. But I think that's when she goes, oh my God, ikaw yung babae na cute na pixie cut. Nako, she was gonna ask you out. So it was hilarious. It was funny, but in the end, she was actually one of my references also for this role. So yeah, they're out there. We just don't know.